Hi there everyone. Today I'm going to be sharing with you how to create this happy camper card using Maker's Movements dies, which is also known as Cherry Lynn Designs. And I've made two different cards here just to show that what I've made. So I have a daytime one, and then I really love the way the nighttime one came out. So that's what I'm going to be sharing with you how to create today. So let's get started. So here is the piece of cardstock that I'm going to be sponging, and then I have cut a piece of scrap paper in half, and this is going to be my dirt. So we're going to be using both sides, because when we're going to lay this down, this bottom part is going to be for the sky, and then we're going to reverse it, and then this part's going to be for the ground. So make sure you keep those in the same direction so it's easier to piece and puzzle back together. So the first thing we're going to do is do the sky. So I have my Distress Oxide ink chipped sapphire, and I need my brushes. And I'm going to be using my Picket Fence Studios Life Changing brushes. So I'm going to if you just kind of eyeball it from the side so you know how much dirt you want shown, and then I'm just going to come right across. So you could use a little piece of some washi tape to keep it in place if you'd like. And now I'm going to go ahead and start from the top, so that way it gets lighter as it comes down. Okay, so here is my sky, and you want to get it nice and dark going along the top, so that way those stars that we're gonna create with the white gel pen really stand out. So then I'm going to go ahead, and I have this little moon, and we're going to sponge a little bit of yellow in the background, just so it has a little bit of a glow. And then we're going to sponge our little circle down here for the moon. And that way when we place it on there, it has this little bit of a glow behind it. So if you want it a little bit bigger, and when you place it down there, then you'll go ahead and you'll have that nice glow. So now we're going to get that top piece, set that aside for when we glue everything together, and we're going to line up to cover the sky so we don't get any green or brown in it. So I'm going to add green right over here on this side. And I'm going to kind of come down at a funny angle, so that way it looks where the dirt and the grass kind of in between where they meet, it looks, not finished. It looks very natural looking, like at a campground. Go ahead and stick that back on there, and let's try to get rid of some of that white. A little bit more, so we're going to move it up a little bit. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and switch brushes, and we're going to be using Vintage photo for the dirt. And then you want to come into some of the grass just a little bit. All right, so now we are going to piece together our little trailer. Okay, so I've already cut out all 4 of my little campers, and we're going to be using different parts from each color. We're going to use the black one as our main base for the wheel, and for the hitch here we want that to continue staying black. Also this bumper on this side. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take the white one and our scissors, and we're going to cut off the hitch and the bumper. And then right where this little line is going across for the wheel, we're just going to cut that off as well. Then we're going to take some glue and glue it right to line up on the black one. That way you can see the little wheel and the hitch and the bumper. Now I just glued my little door shut, but it does open if you open it, but then you're just going to see the other side of our distressed background. So, but it would be kind of cute if you had like a little stamp you could stick out of the door. So for the blue one, we're not going to be using any of the trailer, but it's good to always keep those because you can always change up the colors later. But we are going to be using the windows. So we're just going to set those aside for later. So now for the bottom of the pink one, again, we're going to cut off the hitch, cut off the bumper, and then right below the window, this line here, we're just going to go all the way across. And then I want the door to still be white, so there is a little line there where it's kind of scored so the door can open, but I'm just going to go ahead and trim that off completely. So that way the white door sticks, it comes out. So now I'm going to, oh, you know what, we also need to cut off the wheel so that way our black one shows through. Okay, and then we're going to take a little bit of glue and glue it along the bottom right in its place, matching that same line that we cut across. All right, so we're going to keep our windows here off to the side. Here's the little happy camper that I cut out. I'm going to be using the white one since it stands out best on against the background here. Now I did use a white and a black one, and I kind of offset it so that way it really stands out against that yellow background. So let's go ahead and get back out our distressed background. I'm going to take my moon, add some glue, and glue that right in the center of the glowing area that we added. And then I'm going to stick my little camper on using some foam dots. So I'm going to stick this on here. And then I'm also going to take 2 little foam squares and stick them in the window. Peel off the backing. And then we're going to take the blue windows and we're going to fit them right in place. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and stick the distress background with our cute little camper on it to our card base. Hopefully it's straight. That looks good. Okay, so now for some little touch-ups and adding our sentiment. So I'm going to go ahead and glue down my sentiment, my little happy camper sentiment. And then I'm going to get my white gel pen out and we're going to go ahead and create some little dots for some stars. So I like to create like little X's, little T's, and then some bigger little circles, some small circles, and go all the way across the top. Now you can come down into the lighter part of the sponged area, but it's not going to show up as good as it's going to show up in the darker area up here. All right, and then I took some glossy accents and added a little bit in the window. Had to clear out that clogged area. So I like to put a little squirt on there and then just move it around with the tip. That way you can kind of control it a little bit better and you don't go on the outside and you don't overdo it. All right, so here is my finished card. I hope you enjoyed watching me create this adorable little summer card, and I will link all of my supplies below. Thank you again for watching and have a great day.